I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I ain't up at night. You know I only get one life for this.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
11.
Here's Evans. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On one, ready?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to all the tight ends.
Well, nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
Here we go.
What can they do here on third down and 7? Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. They'll get 19 out of the play, and the Bengals grab a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They bring Chase in motion. On first and 10, Burrow. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll get that to all his tight end.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here we go.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Higgins sent in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient.
Here we go.
So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that pickup leads to the first down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On one, ready?
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Burrow now. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Here we go, here we go.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Burrow. Try him again. Another one to Higgins.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now, Burrow. And he'll take it on. Touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Here's first and 10. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Moore going in motion. 2nd down. Next. Quick throw, taken in. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They send Sutton in motion. He'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
He'll go play action with Nix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Storms are minor, but you know she living major.
Come on, ready? Here we go.
Burrow here on 2nd down. For the sideline, brought in by 6. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll run with Evans. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here we go.
A run here with Evans. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. We are through 1. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, it's Evans. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Broncos have it.
Something these running back coaches preach. Is you can't sacrifice them.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. 3rd down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's get set.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They go play action for Burrow. This one complete to Higgins.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down and 3.
11, Thomas. Here we go.
Evans. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 2, ready?
1st and 10.
11.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT. Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Burrow. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he stopped the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. That'll be a first down. A gain of 10.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow fires quick to Higgins.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one. Like, he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live the play another snap. It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. A 2nd down throw for Nix. That's complete to Moore on the right side. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
them up on a 2nd down and 8. Moore going in motion. On the toss, they go with Benson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the count.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. A tight end in motion now. They'll try it now with Benson. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because if he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer, it most likely was going to result in a sack.
Benson. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. He bought as much time as he could, but he was finally taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go with the counter on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 11,
They
MT,
bring
tank.
Chase in
11,
motion.
MT, tank. 11. Shot.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Here we go. Shot.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Big snap on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
On 2.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Shot.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going for the end.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Nix. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Nick's going to look to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Here comes 3rd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Broncos. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now on 2nd and 4. Play action now. It's Nix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection at 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Fine, ready? Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First down, here's Nix to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second down. Nix. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback if he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Downfield, got him there, and he's got it. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping him short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he is going to score. And 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete, but a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Nix. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Nix now on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Portland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Throwing is Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 37-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Dodge.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
With the score,
So, 3 quarters have come.
Broncos 3.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
12, 12, 12. Dodge.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Gun. Dodge. Dodge.
A pistol give to Evans. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Dodge.
Burrow here on 2nd down. They'll look to set up the screen here. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Dodge.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A big loss on the play.
Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Dodge.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Moore going in motion. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the sideline. He's got Moore. They come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores, you cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throw it. Nix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Nix to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going in the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here coaches say, just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
That's almost unfair. 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave them one.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Nix. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Broncos 10.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On 1, ready?
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Evans. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Don.
They'll run with Evans, and they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Don.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds. They're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 35 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Gun. Got.
2nd down, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Nix going to throw for it. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and I'll take the ball over on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.